That's just a monster pork roll, man. So today we're in Marrickville in the inner west of Sydney, and we're going to visit Marrickville Pork Roll. It's a bit of an institution. It's always busy, there's always lines outside. Hopefully we've come at a bit of an off hour, so there's not as big of a lineup today, but we'll see how we go. The thing I love about Marrickville is it's a very hip, fresh town or suburb, but there's a lot of heritage here, and it might be European heritage, but there's also a lot of Vietnamese heritage. It's going to be really exciting showing you guys this side. Fun fact, the Marrickville Pork Roll that we're going to visit, the building that they're in used to be a public bathroom or a public toilet back in the day. So I thought that was pretty cool. It's a hole in the wall. Alright, so we were a little bit greedy and we got two different pork rolls. One we have the crispy crackling skin pork roll, and the other one we have the normal pork roll, which is Banh Mi Thit. But then we also added in some Siu Mai, which is Vietnamese meatball or dim sum, you can think about it that way. This is a tip I got from looking at people like Sam Young and Dan Hong on Instagram, so I'm pretty excited to try this one. Let me pull out this bad boy for you guys. And the thing I love about Marrickville pork roll is when they make a pork roll, they stack this baby hard. Look at that. That's crazy. And you can see if you look closely down the bottom, the layers of the pork, and then you can also see that they've placed in what looks like two balls of siu mai or meatball, and they've squished it down. Ridiculously juicy, lots of salad, really stacked like a mountain. My goodness, man. Every time I buy a pork roll at Marrickville Pork Roll, it's exactly like the first time I tried it, you know? Just a mad flavor explosion in your mouth. I remember the first time I tried this, the thing I was impressed with most was all the veggies are like hella fresh. So fresh, you know? They sort of make like this mad salad inside the pork roll. You can see it right there, actually. You can see they're really lined up with heaps of salad. So you got the cucumber, you got the carrot, daikon radish, you got onions, you have a long spring onion or shallot there. And what that means is like it's covered and dressed in this amazing soy sauce, soy and sesame style dressing. But it's just lathered on top, and every bite you'll just get this mad explosion of flavor. Yeah, I haven't tried this pork roll with siu mai before, but it's really tasty. And you've got different layers of meat there, so you see the white one, the pink one. You can actually see the siu mai there as well. This is a beautiful cross section. Really good. I think the one thing that Marrickville lacks, and this is a small one, because with the explosion in flavor, it doesn't really matter too much at the end of the day. Like, it's just so beautiful and tasty. But probably what's lacking a little bit is the crispiness of the bread. But yeah, in saying that, like, if you consider the whole overall thing, just the amount of filling in it, the meat, it's so freaking tasty, man. I don't think I'll worry too much about it. But in saying that, I think it depends on the time of day. Like I've been in the morning and it was pretty crispy, and I think that's just because it's like baked, and then it's baked really fresh and then taken there as soon as it's baked. But today we're filming at 2:30, so you know, it's a bit later in the afternoon, it's a bit more quiet. A lot of you might ask what this Vietnamese siu mai or meatball is. I think from my understanding of how it's made, there's like a bit of a mix of pork mince and garlic and onions and all that, and they sort of make this meatball out of it, and then they cook the meatball in this like a sauce, tomato, onion, garlic sort of base, a bit like a sweeter version of bolognese sauce, but without the mince, with meatballs instead. That's my understanding and imagination of how it works. But yeah, in terms of the actual basting or the marinade, to the meatball, it's a lot sweeter. It's a lot sweeter than any like sort of Italian version, and I actually really like it. Like there was a period of time where I would just go to bakeries and instead of buying the banh mi as like a pork roll or a meatball roll, I'd buy the bread instead, and then I'd ask for siu mai or meatball on the side. And you could order like 3 or 4 in a container with the sauce, and you can just dip it in, man. Ooh, so good, man. Look at that! Wow! Look at just that melt of pate and mayo. We didn't even ask for extra either. Let's finish this bad boy off. Round 2, crackling skin pork roll. Whoa. Look at this. Once again, massive, stacked. Look at that. Look very closely there. That's just a monster pork roll, man. Enjoy that. Start to see the crackling skin pork there. It's pretty nice. There's not as much crackling as other pork rolls I've tried. Once again, pretty good salad, pretty good dressing on the salad. The crackling meat's pretty nice. I wish there was a bit more crackling on the meat though, because you really get that crispy flavor. I think I've tried a couple of different crackling pork rolls at different joints, and I think they're a bit better. Nicer to taste and more crispy and more crunchy. So in that regard, come here, Marrickville pork roll, get that Banh Mi Thit, the classic pork roll, add that Siu Mai in, man. It's gonna be crazy. Let me know what you think. The thing I love about Marrickville pork roll is there's not a lot of places that sell me on the salad and the sauces as much as Marrickville pork roll does. The salad that they give, and just the combination of fresh veggies that they chuck in. Like you can see it when they're just chucking it in by hand as well. Like they just stack the thing, and then that in combination with the sauces, it's just so tasty. It doesn't matter what meat is inside the roll. In this scenario, the salads will make or break the roll, and this salad is damn good. It's so good. I think the crackling pork meat in this scenario would be a bit better if it was a bit more hot as well. That way the fattiness inside the pork belly would melt a little bit, and that would have been really, really nice. In this scenario, it's not perfectly melted and hot. It's a bit warm, which is okay. I think most bakeries around Sydney do the crackling pork roll like that. All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to part 4 of the Best Banh Mi in Sydney series. If you haven't already, go and watch the parts 1, 2, and 3. They're in my YouTube channel and they're in their own playlists as well. And let me know what you think of them. If you enjoyed today's video, give the video a like and comment. Let me know if you go out and try Marrickville pork roll. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you've tried Marrickville pork roll already, and you know, measure how good it is for me, I suppose. Of course, it will mean the world to me if you hit the subscribe button down below and help to support me on my journey with YouTube. Thanks guys, see you next time.